please don't get me banned this video. Please don't get me banned. Everyone purge. Please don't get me banned.
If it hits literally anything, she gets all excited like she shoved a few bullet ants up her butt tunnel and
Why am I watching this video?
Okay, I recently released the first honest guide on Nilah where I broke down the dirty truth about the newest champ's broken bullshiz of a kit, which I know was a risk for my career as a league content creator, but it's not like I said LCS was dying, so I figured I was fine. Then I received word that Mr. Caedrel here was reacting live to my flawless guide, and I just love watching people's first reaction to my content because it typically starts with confusion or unhappiness.
I don't get it. Wait, are you guys actually laughing?
But then when given a chance, I slowly break into the immature D-gen that lives inside of all of us.
To keep the carry nice and fat. Okay, that one was good. That was good.
Anyways, I always enjoy trying to convert people who give it a chance, and watching Caedrel contemplate if he was going to get banned for watching it live on stream was quite funny, so please enjoy. Caedrel reacts to Rav while questioning if watching it will get him in trouble.
What is this? The honest Nilah guide?
Water. 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 Water.
Do you like waterbenders, sex whips, controversial abilities, douche dashes and Diana ults? Because if you do, boy oh boy, empowered female character, do I have a guide for you. Introducing Nilah, a champ that Riot is calling a melee marksman skirmisher and everyone else is calling the box office at E3 to buy tickets because they claim they are done with League and want to see what the latest knockoff of Mario Kart is coming out, only to go home and immediately log back onto this game because they are addicted and they can't quit.
True.
This champ is everything you want in a champ that you never want to be released on the Rift, so today we are going to cover the things that happen when you drum set your keyboard on Katara, the bandwagon builds, as well as my very own personal recommendations, and the playstyles that'll prevent enemy smiles, while you trial this champ for the first time in ranked, because we are League players and that's what we do. Okay, there's two skins for this atrocity of a champ. There's the base pack vanilla unflavored water Nilah, and then there's gradient orange square of broken code Nilah, which is actually part of the Star Guardian fetish series that Riot is pushing so that they can lube you up and get themselves. At this point you can see he's contemplating if what I'm about to say is going to get him in trouble with Twitch, which I found amusing but also ironic when the shit they are pushing to their viewers is half-naked chicks dry humping inflatable bananas in their daddy's bathtubs, but I digress. Selves deep inside of your wallet. Okay, onto the skills, which for now on I will call abilities because it's disrespectful to the word skill in the context of any recent champs kit. Her passive is called the Broken Bullshit Buddy System, and the first part of it is Riot's way of suggesting that she should go bot lane and take all the farm, or go jungler and tax all your laners if your name is Charismai, because when she last hits one of these hooded midgets, her and her nearest butt buddy get half the XP that normally would go to the duo lane's government taxes. You can see this from the jizz-sized yellow tax return numbers popping out of dead hoodlum heads as they die, and this means you go through puberty faster than your nemesis, which by the proper
What is this video? What is this? What the fuck is this video?
This is raw Rav baby. Of math means while it takes them this many minions to hit level 2, it only takes you this many minions, so you already know where this is going. You fling yourself into advantageous warfare while your Karthus support picks lint out of his asshole, and you leave with nothing but a wasted summoner spell and the realization that you'll have to eat your packed lunch a lot earlier than planned, which is going to make the afternoon at your shitty 9-to-5 desk job feel so long when all you want to do is get home and make League videos so you can build a channel up from scratch one day, make it your dream job, only for YouTube to come crashing down on you, taking away your monetization. Totally not projecting, I'm broken YouTube.
My heart is broken.
So this whole share a noodle kiss at the end Katara XP wonderland of a passive might sound OP, but it's worth noting that you only get the bonus if you are the one that last hits the minion, which means if you have a dumb shit zillion support who brings relic shield to the party and deems the very first minion a good time to whip it out, then you have already lost your level 2 advantage and will have to kill the same amount of minions as the poor people champs who weren't recently released. It also means that if you don't have perfect CS in the first wave and a half you won't hit too early, so my own elo hell hardstuck advice if you are matched against this water bending monstrosity is to just pick a low IQ fight at level 1 and get in her face, cause if you both lose a last hit, it will be a much harder kick in the dick for her than it is for you. And not only does she get 50% more XP than a not newly released champ, she gets 50% more of a passive. So part 2 of the splash queefing Samira is that she is a much more appreciative recipient of getting her balls cuffed, where any healy shieldy business between her and a butt buddy is more effective.
This I can't.
It didn't matter.
I can't watch
because
this.
RNG kept picking up the
This-
pace and LNG didn't really
I
have
can't
much
watch
to
this.
say.
No, I can't.
I wanted your
Guys.
take on what LNG
Guys.
look for in game number 2.
He says he can't watch it, but his alternative is some Pro League LPL snooze fest? Yeah, that's not gonna last, buddy, you'll be back.
I feel like you're definitely going to need more ways to be able to answer the
For all parties involved. Picture a spirit visage, but you didn't have to pay for it because you were born with it, but it also gives its bonus to anyone else around you, and it's just built into your kit as your passive, but only one part of it because you are broken bullshit crafted in the 200 years of game design loser laboratory at Riot Games. Her Q is her H2O sex tassel whack, and this one has multiple parts because I swear there's a word count requirement on champion abilities recently, so devs just throw filler shit in there to hit the requirement. This passive part of this gives you ability pan and lifesteal that scales with your crit plus overhealing that converts to a shield, which means the spirit visage you were just given like a rich spoiled trust fund baby now has a friend. The overheal rune all for free, all because 200 years. This also pretty much kneels anyone who thinks lethality builds are fun down in a ditch and shoots them in the naive face, because for Nilah, crit is the shit and not building it is mathematically incorrect. So if you see a swag full lethality omega lol my Q fucks bitches and then escorts them out of my house and then makes me a pizza and boots up my Xbox type of video, just know it's him playing against silvers making stupid amounts of money, and that crit is still the shit. Her actual Q ability is a straight line skill shot that cracks her little jizz tassels in front of her, doing damage from the physical tribe.
Okay, we'll finish it later.
And this is gonna
We're in draft. We're in
Well,
draft,
I
guys.
mean,
We're in
I
draft.
feel like at this point for LNG,
Really, he's gonna turn Pro League back on?
We're in draft.
Shout is the core of this team and talked about Gala make it
2 very boring minutes later.
Please don't get me banned this video. Please don't get me banned. Everyone purge.
If-
Please don't get me banned.
If it hits literally anything, she gets all excited like she shoved a few bullet ants up her butt tunnel and
Why am I watching this video? Why am I watching this video? Why am I watching this video?
starts attacking faster from further away and in AoE fashion, because why the fuck not at this point? This should help her farm in lane since she is melee and excel in short trades. It's also just saved you from ear rape, aka surprise Twitch ad. You're welcome. Worth noting that these fluid fuck string slaps can hit towers and proc her little cocaine enema effect, so add expertise in the statue vandalism category to the list. Side note, the H2O sex tassel whack does make it seem like her jungle clear wouldn't be total dog shit, but keep in mind you would then lose out on half of her broken bullshit butt buddy system passive, unless you are charisma. Her W is called Jubilant Veil, aka let's fight about what it actually does on social media. When you open your mouth, stick your tongue out, aim it slightly to the right of your Q key and faceplant down onto your keyboard, you immediately gain a sprint's worth of movement speed and take less magic damage. Okay, we are all in agreement up until this point, right? Move faster, take less magic, Mike Wieners to the face, no disagreements. But then we get into the controversy where she also dodges quote-unquote attacks, and this is where everyone is out dressed up in their full anonymity shitting on one another for being stupid for not knowing what exactly it blocks. Social media right now is full of people fighting for women's body autonomy and human rights, and then there's people fighting about what exactly Nilah's W blocks. Bruh. After a careful analysis of
What was that? Is that... No, you dumb disgrace to humanity. It's just like Jax. It only blocks auto attacks, and that's why they showed TF Gold card. It's an auto attack. Oh my god, you stupid moron.
exactly Nilah's W blocks. Bruh. After a careful analysis of the Elon Musk meets Einstein baby sperm geniuses in the comments of my last video, I believe it works like Jax's baton twirling routine does in dodging auto attacks and any on-hit effects that it brings, but the jury is still out. Even Vandrel himself had an entire pissing festival with Riot Games over it blocking tower shots, and then all of a sudden not blocking tower shots was a hot fix or a bug fix or a hot bug.
You know you want me.
So the bottom line is it's just another Season 12 bullshit ability that you shouldn't bring up at Thanksgiving dinner if you aren't prepared for a heated debate. Oh, and it has COVID super spreader effects, but in the best way, where if you touch dick tips with any ally while you have it up, they will receive the mystery controversial auto attack with included CC abilities package bullshit as well. Side note, its icon makes no fucking sense at all with regards to what it does or doesn't do. It looks like something Kindred would draw in kindergarten while drunk. I'm sure even in the comments of this video you'll see people acting like they designed the ability itself and identifying what threats it protects you against, but you can just be naive, pop it on and not worry about what it's doing because you're protected. Kind of exactly like NordVPN. You see NordVPN.
The 2-timer?
Side note, he skipped my ad, but I'm petty so I did some digging and maybe I'm wrong, but it looks like he just skipped an ad for a company that maybe sponsors him too. Because that is all it is, but with recharges instead of resets. Like Riot just copied the Samira kit description, changed a few words around, let's make it do physical damage instead of magical damage type of shit, and then handed it in and the professor fell for that shit. This is nothing new to League, it's just seemingly a requirement for new champs to have mobility. I mean, look at that Stingray sperm baby collector they released right before. Anyways, you can dash through just about anything that attacks with a red or blue health, but not things like wards or rift clits, so use wisely. It's also worth noting that 2 charges isn't piss shit when the early game recharge time is long enough to grow peach fuzz on your ballsack between uses, so careful on when you whip it out early. I kind of wish that if they were going to flat copy this winshitter or bullshit Samira's kit with this ability, they would at least add a cool EQ combo in with it like the others have, but I guess the devs wanted to get home in time to watch Jeopardy that night, so instead we got a new champ released early with a half-baked kit but a lot of sassy girl boss bitch attitude, and that's all that matters. Her ult is basically a Diana ult. She does her staple stripper move, or how Petey Pablo would describe it: take your shirt off, twist it round your hand, spin it like a helicopter. It does tiny tickle piss spout damage at the beginning and then busts a big damage nut on any beginner bot stupid enough to still be standing in it. It also has the crit as the shit passive, where it heals you for damage done based off of your crit. The bandwagon runes that most actually good players use look like this, where your tempo should be lethal, then you double down on the fact that you already have one overshield by adding another with fast attacks and kill stealing potential on the rear end. Then even though crit is the shit, you'll enjoy the amenities that come with licking sharp objects as well as the ability to cash in additional paychecks. This is cute and all, but if you are like me and have not an Ice Cube asshole shot in hell at taking the full shit and
Okay, I can't watch this anymore. It's LPL time. This is weird.
Now if you enjoy watching people react to my content, here's a few more from the past that may interest you. Rav out.